Hello, beautiful souls. I am Monica Bermudez, and I am an energy sound healer, spiritual teacher, and counselor. In today's message, I want to discuss about feeling unworthiness and how to shift that and transform that so that you're more aligned with your sexy self. And I've explained in previous videos that sexy is really just a force of attraction, and it's really about using that inner energy within us to be more attractive force. So this month of June has been an energy vortex of so many eclipses. We started the month with the lunar eclipse on a full moon. And then towards the middle of the month, we had a solar eclipse during the new moon with the summer solstice or the new solstice. And now we're heading into the beginning of July with a lunar eclipse and a full moon. So all of this is really shaking us up, and it's what I call being inside of this eclipse vortex. And this eclipse vortex is really just forcing us to just wake up and really dig in within us a lot of the shadow aspects that may come up. And one of those that I felt and that I worked on for so many years was that of the unworthiness. And it's normal if you're feeling this, if there is that shadow aspect that's coming up. It may be strong, it may be tiny, but whatever the case, it's normal for any type of shadow aspect that is rising right now. And I felt some of it come up as those little layers of the shadows are peeling away. The more that you receive more energy light from the cosmos that is streaming to the earth at this time. And all of it is mixed with all the planets in retrograde, especially being Mercury retrograde, that is really telling us that we must reevaluate our life up to this point and what we're doing from here on out. And in order for us to be rising with the light and receiving more energy and ascending and just growing more in expansion of the soul, that will cause more shadow aspects to also rise. And it's just like I like to use the analogy of water and mud. Say, for example, that the water has mud in it. And when you start pouring water into the glass and you pour more and more into it, it filters out or starts to filter out the mud from that water to the point that all you see is just pure water in the glass, the more water that you fill it with. So the same thing is happening to us. We are receiving like a download of energy from different portals that are open now, and all the energies that are happening, and they're streaming very strong to the earth. So there's more light pouring into us like a glass, being our body. And the more light that we are receiving, the more of these shadow aspects will appear. And they appear to us because it is time for us to heal and transform them. And it's just, the more you heal and transform them, the easier it will become later if they do appear, or in some way, even if it's tiny or some residual way of showing. So there is much grounding and rest that is needed as well in self-care. So you do not need to beat yourself up if it does appear. So what happens with the body when we start getting some of these unworthiness as well is that it really drags us health-wise, emotionally, in so many ways that it just almost wants to depress us and make us heartbroken again in some ways. And it is in a way heartbreaking when we are feeling unworthy. And know that you do not deserve to be feeling this, in any way, and nobody does, because you deserve to be joy, and you deserve to be in higher love, and you deserve your own love. So before I proceed in describing some of the shifting into this, into the more feeling more sexy and feeling more attractive, I just wanted to remind you to please subscribe to my channel. I do plan to publish some more videos in the future. I'm planning to publish them now weekly on Sundays. So I want to start committing to that and providing some more material to present and share with you as we navigate through some of these changes on our planet and also within us. So rest assured that the changes that are coming are meant to happen for a reason, and they're meant to shake us up and wake us up so that we can step into the new self, that we are becoming the new human. So shifting this unworthiness way of feeling, for one, you need to just rest, for one, and ground more with the earth. But if you do have this feeling come up, and it comes up very strong, like it was with me, just as a tip is to just embrace it, acknowledge it, in other words, and say, I see you, and I see that you are giving me this message that I'm unworthy, or I'm doubting this ability of mine. So hence, I see you and I acknowledge you, and then send it so much love and say, I love you very much, and I accept you the way you are. Or you could just let it go and just say, and just pretty much keep saying it, I love you, every time it keeps rising. And also pay attention to where in the body you're feeling it. Are you feeling it more in your solar plexus? Are you feeling it more in your heart? There's something that's blocking you. And just as you are talking to this unworthiness feeling, just keep sending so much love and just telling it that you love it. And it's amazing, because the minute that you do that, you'll feel that things will start to just calm down, and it's almost like diminishing or being released. And from there, it's the voice or this feeling will start to just become lesser and lesser. And from there, you could also, once you start loving it, start surrendering to the energies that are coming in, and just let go and just allow the changes to happen in your life, but also be smart about the changes. So it's better to start acting on them now than it is to be forced or resisting it later. That becomes more painful emotionally as well as physically. So I hope these tips do help you in navigating through some of these changes. If you're feeling stuck at this point with some energy of the unworthiness that may come up as a shadow aspect, I hope that from here on out that you find the transformation, the healing that you need, because you do deserve to be loved and to have higher love. So stay tuned for my next video, as more topics to discuss in wisdom. Sending you so much love, and just be well and take care of yourself. And just happy eclipse season and changes that we're going through. Take care, much love.